Put your seats back. Turn your radios up.
You want it?
Ride along with your girl Info on Rough Riders Radio.
Rap with me.
What's good, everybody? It's the Ride Along. This is your girl Info 40 Hezzy in the building, and our special guest, who's family now. He's a brother. You know, he's been here a few times. Always comes through and support. Mike Ice.
Yeah.
And don't forget Don. You said Don, right, bro?
Don
Don Sayo.
He's been here before.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
That's the day one. That's the day one right there.
What's good? Like, welcome back. We
Thanks
appreciate
for
you
having
coming
us.
through always.
Appreciate
So
it.
we're gonna just get right into it. Like, what's been going on with you? What's up? It's been a couple years
Yeah.
since we've seen you. We
Yeah.
were trying to figure it out.
Know you've been on the move.
Yeah, been on
Yeah.
the road, man. A lot of changes, man. A lot of people went independent. They went on their own. So, y'all, I'm a one-man wrecking crew right now. It's Mike Ice and it's Team OK Nation Music Group. I have a second company now that I've been dealing with for 10 years now. So, basically, I'm just working with a lot of artists all over the world. I'm doing a lot of collaborations with them. And everything's working out fine, man. You know, so far, so good.
That's dope.
Yeah, you couldn't tell me that you wasn't doing all this before by yourself, because I could have sworn that you hit the ground running one-man army from the beginning, the way you was up here moving before.
Well, I had maybe 4 or 5 people behind the scenes working with me.
Right.
Like the day one right here, Don Sayer, shout out to him, man.
Big
He been
shout
with
out.
me from the beginning. When we first started doing showcases and we was doing parties and we did TV, radio, and all that stuff, man. So we just didn't manage artists, man. We did a lot of other stuff too, man. I did a lot of community activist stuff, like giving stuff out to the homeless. We used to do domestic violence events and a lot of stuff, man, behind the scenes that we don't really talk about because we don't really want that much exposure to it. We just wanted to be like from the heart. We wanted to be pure, you know what I mean? So I donate a lot of money to people and stuff like that. If I see somebody down the street and they need something to eat and something like that and they hungry, I'll feed them. And I don't look for no, retribution from that, you know what I mean? I don't look for no, comeback or nothing for that, you know what I mean? It's all about us just looking out for one another when you're supposed to, you know what I mean?
So you are, I mean, I know you're into music, you know, you've gone to hip hop awards, like you've been busy with the culture, but you're also started like your own clothing brand, and how's that going?
Oh, that's going
Man, is it-
beautiful, man. It's just shout out to everybody, man.
Everybody.
Shout out to, Ride Along Radio, Miss Info 40, all y'all support my
Yes, sir.
clothing line, Rand, you know what I mean? And it's just been a how could I say it? It's been a journey, man. I remember when I first pressed out my first t-shirt, man. It was funny, you know what I mean? I pressed it up, I wore it, and everybody like, what logo is that? I said, that's my company logo. So they was like, yo, you should push that more. So, one of the people actually, they don't want to be, a lot of people don't want their name to be known. They just like, yo, just, talk about it, but you don't got to mention my name. They actually told me to push the brand. So I just started pushing the brand. I started pressing up t-shirts and hoodies and t-shirts on my own. I don't got no manufacturer. I don't have none of that. I do everything out of pocket. I do everything on my own. Everything go to me. I don't got no third parties and none of that. You know what I mean?
So, I mean, how hard is it to start like a clothing brand or an apparel type of business? Like for people that are trying to do that, like what is, I mean, I don't want to know the secrets, but what does it take? Like,
Nah,
You
give
know,
us
it's
the
not. It's not. Huh?
true.
I said, nah, give us the secrets.
No, it's not even. No, but I'll be honest with you. It's not a secret because they can Google it. You know what I mean?
True.
So I'm not going to actually like say, oh, I ain't going to show you how to do it. Or the way I did it is I had a mindset. I'm going to do this. I'm going to print up these amount of t-shirts. I'm going to print up these amount of hoodies. I'm going to print up these amount of baseball caps and then just go out and sell them independently. You know what I mean?
Right.
I started selling them independently, like going places to different events. And the best thing for you to do is, since you mentioned that, Miss Info, you're right on point with that. You have to give out a lot of free merchandise at first to
Heard that
circulate
before. Yeah.
the brand.
Mhm.
You go to places. If you're an artist, throw some t-shirts out in the audience. Throw some hats out in the audience. Whatever you have, give it away a little bit. it's always promotional items, and then you have the sale item.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So once people see the promotional items, like I say 40, he gets a t-shirt. Somebody see, yo, where you get that t-shirt from? Oh, my boy Mike Ice, you know what I'm saying? He got his clothing line. Yo, how can I get one of those? Because a lot of people like how the logo and the saying is. Like we had one of the great logos that we put together. Don't get mad at me, get mad at yourself. So that was a hot seller. And then the other one is fuck what people think. You know what I mean? So I had different logos, different sayings, different slogans.
I mean, that's what it takes. I think you have to like just put like a personality in it other than just some logo. Like, you know, because people are into that. And everybody wants a t-shirt, or especially a free one, free hat. Like, you know, just to say they got this shirt at this event, you know, and it's like you said, somebody's going to ask where you got it if you wear it.
Right.
But everybody wants something, you know, a souvenir or something like that.
So you said you been doing everything for yourself, well, by yourself, and how long this been since?
It's been a minute now.
Roughly,
maybe like roughly right before the pandemic. I would say like 2018, 2019. I started.
Damn, it's been that long since you came up here?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I believe I got one of them sweaters.
Nah, but remember, I didn't come in during the pandemic.
Yeah, he did.
It's been 5 years.
I got that sweater.
Since the pandemic and after, you haven't been.
I haven't been back.
Yeah.
Nah. Because you know what I'm saying, my scheduling was like, remember I was talking to Info, my scheduling was different. Now I'm good. You know what I mean? Like my days was like fluctuating. Then the days that I wanted to come up here, y'all had people booked already, and then I'll be out of town. You know, I go in and out of town. So we just kept missing each other. I think that's what it was. We just kept missing each other because of the timing. The timing.
But how is, like, of course it's a difference and a change, but how has it been for you realistically now that you is pretty much got your hands in everything and doing everything by yourself?
You don't have to worry about people taking long to do stuff. You don't have to worry
Say that
about
again.
Big facts.
You don't have to worry about people doing stuff. When you got a deadline to meet, you know the deadline is coming up. You're gonna meet it. You don't have to hesitate and wait. You know, you don't have to push nothing back because you're in charge of everything. So you can't blame nobody for it not getting done. You only can blame yourself for it not getting done.
That's the part I don't like. That part.
Right.
That part. The part you just said.
Right.
When stuff doesn't when you're doing it all yourself.
Right.
And stuff doesn't get done, you'd only have yourself to blame because you're the only one that's doing it.
Right.
You sit there like, dang.
Right.
I need to do that.
Right. Say like if you
I
give
get it.
somebody something to do, like say like, yo, your job is to make sure the music is released at a certain date. Your job is to make sure the video is done at a certain time for we can release it on a certain date. And then we don't do it on a certain date and we already promoted it and everybody's waiting for it to come out. And then we got to make an excuse of, nah, behind the scenes, it was somebody else that didn't do what they supposed to do. You don't have to do all that. Like when I release music on Spotify right now, they got the release date. They release it on the date that is supposed to be re-released. That's another thing. I'm glad you mentioned that. When you deal with other people and you pay for service, it's a difference from free and you paying for a service. When you pay for a service, the person has to do it. When you get somebody to do something for free, they're going to prolong it and do it on their standard time.
So true.
You understand? So
yeah, but that's the challenge of doing stuff for yourself.
Right.
Because, like, I mean, that's the difficult part.
Right.
Because then you want to have somebody else do it. You want to bring somebody in to help you do it because you do need the help. But then the challenge is having to deal with their schedule, their time, because they're not going to be on the same type of time that you're on.
Right.
They're on their time.
Right.
So how do you deal with that? Like, how do you got to outsource some of it.
I wish I had 10 people like me with the same mindset.
Say that part.
If I had 10 people like myself with the same mindset, I wouldn't have to worry about that.
True.
Because they would know the importance and the difference from we have to get it done the right way and get it done professionally and put it out right away. It's a million people or a billion people, we could say, doing the same thing we doing throughout the world.
True.
It's everybody's doing the same thing. What makes you different from the next person? What makes you different from what you're doing and what they're doing? You have to get a niche somewhere and show like, all right, I'm gonna separate myself from this situation So this situation can shine better than this situation. And that's the only, it's like a competitive thing. Everybody knows that. The Knicks is playing against the Pacers right now. They're competing for a championship, right? You're supposed to compete for music like that.
True.
In today's climate, what you feel like is your personal best way to just stay competitive now that you brung it up?
Right.
Because being competitive, it kind of got watered down in a way. Like, especially, when we're talking about music. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but to my understanding now in today's climate,
Right.
as long as you got your own lane, what's the point of competing with somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got like their own niche now. You feel
Well,
me? So,
the difference is it's the money situation.
right.
If you want to make a lot of money, you got to have a good PR person. You got to have a good lawyer. You got to have good everybody on your team to make a lot of money. Now, if you want to go to the next level and stuff like that, you want to put yourself in position to get all the PR promotion you can get. You want to hit, like with me, I have a goal. Maybe everybody don't want the same goal that I want. I always wanted us to go gold or platinum. That's what the goal was from the gate before we even started. I talked about that when I first started music. I always wanted a platinum and a gold plat, and I always wanted to touch the 200th Billboard chart. You know what I mean? When you can get that, everything goes up. The stock goes up, your money goes up, your foot is in the door, other doors open and stuff like that, and people don't realize that. I have a question for one of the artists that I was talking to the other day. I said, what you rather do? You rather arise and study your craft and better yourself, or you want to stay in your comfort zone for the rest of your life?
That goes for anybody that's trying to succeed in any genre of business.
Yep.
I mean, how are you going to grow? You have to step out of your comfort zone to grow.
How y'all feel about the artists out right now? Everybody's like 40 said, everybody's doing their own thing, but everybody's doing the same thing. Like
Well, how do you feel about it?
me,
Everybody suck. I listen to one set of rappers. I listen to one set
I ain't gonna
of
say
rappers,
everybody
bro.
suck though. I'll say everybody. You know what?
The majority.
Because
suck.
from a manager standpoint, you can get better if you study your craft and you actually pay attention to what's going on.
Yeah.
If you just want to throw out anything and think it's gonna go somewhere, you have to actually, how would I say this all the time, y'all know this, you have to make music for everybody all over the world if you want to be global. You want to be international. I hate when artists say they global and they international and you never went over there to perform. Nobody really knows you. You got to remember, when you on the internet and you getting all these streams, they only streamed it like maybe one time. They didn't actually stream it more than one time. They don't got it in their wallet. They don't got it in their players. They don't got it like that. They just did that because you asked them to go stream it. Now with me, I actually go back and forth with the people that I talk to. You know what I mean?
Right.
I talk to them personally. I might be on a phone chat with them. I might be on the phone with them. I might be on a text with them. You know what I mean? But like his cousin's up in Canada. We stay in touch with him all the time. Shout out to Double Ice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we try to put somebody in each city, in each state to promote for us also. You know? And
So you said you wanted to touch the 200 Billboard. Have you?
Nope.
But that's your goal.
That's my goal. Me and 40 gonna do that.
Oh yeah, straight to the top.
Me and 40 gonna do that. We gonna sit down and talk. The mindset is to do that. The artist, you can do all the showcases you want. You can do all the videos you want. You can put all the music out you want. But you're just putting it in your city, in your state. You're not putting it nowhere else. You're not going on a mini tour. Book a mini tour. And I tell every artist this all the time. Just go in the lounges, go in the bars where you're the only artist. You're the only artist, so they're focusing. These are 9-to-5 people focusing on you. We used to do that in the beginning. We used to go and perform. Shout out to JMO and Fanny. Shout out to Goldilocks. We used to do that all the time. We used to actually go to lounges and bars, and we would perform in just that bar, that lounge, and it was just regular people in there. And you should see what the feedback that we used to get. It would be overwhelming. Like, yo, y'all are really talented. Y'all ready for next level. You know what I mean? Because if you go in, 40, you're an artist. If you go in a room, right, and you performing in the front of a room with a lot of artists all the time, are you going to grow like that? As far as fan base?
Nah, yo, no. I mean, to answer that honestly, it works like in split ways because I always think about me. Like, I don't like doing like showcases necessarily like anymore because like I know what that type of stigma is.
Right.
But at the same time, depending on what order you perform is, you're going to take that nigga's fan base because he came with a clique of people. That person before him came with a clique of people, and after that, and so on type of shit.
But you have to be nice to get their fan base.
You gotta be, you gotta be nice to get.
But
their
if you're
fan
not
base.
nice, you're not going to get their fan base.
But to your aspect,
Right.
being in a room full of rappers, I'd rather be like you said, the only person in the room who
Right.
do music, because now.
Right.
They intrigued,
Right?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
You're the main person they focusing on.
Yeah.
It's like when a comedian goes on stage. If you're the only artist on stage, they're focusing on just you.
Right.
Like when a comedian is on stage,
It's just them.
it's just him.
Yeah.
So they're focusing on just him. And I try to tell everybody that's a great PR move. You know what I mean? If you use it like that. Say like we go right now, we go perform in a room and it's just regular people there. They're going to like ask, who's that?
Everybody's
That's 40
gonna ask
from
for their
Rough Riders.
Instagram.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Yeah.
Rough Riders. I mess with Rough Riders. You know what I mean? Everybody get hyped and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
And that's 100% how it goes too. I'll be the last one to make that announcement. Somebody in the crowd like, yo, he Rough Riders. Now everybody.
You're tuned in to the Ride Along, baby, on Rough Riders Radio. Keep it locked.
Let me show you exactly how to do my thing. Do what? Got the mic high. Let me show you exactly how to do my thing. Do what? Got the mic high. Let me show you exactly how to do my thing. Do what? Got the mic high. Let me show you exactly how to do my thing. Do what? Got the mic high.
Fucking with me is like many doses of ill cirrhosis. My killer's closest, the peeling foes with the will of Moses. I part tones and spark tones from breaking mics, making nights hell for those who sell and faking types. Pyogenesis, exasperating mental matter to gather splatter your physical, lyrical lives of batter at a rate of speed to make you bleed from the inner. Just a beginner, then I enter busting the sinners. The crimson crust turns to dust cause I need it. Lungs bleed, niggas laying defeated, but you couldn't see it. Notes are colder like remotes to your body. The shoddy smokes for copying folks and leave them sloppy. Insane inside the future 5G asides the G apply slide like Astroglide in your backside in darkness. Mark risk, provide targets and barred artists and the hardest to leave with a scarred bodies. Lines are parallel and excel like monowells. Non-fail, never clever. And if you ever find a male to match up, throw the stats up and vision. Cranial incisions, the killer Christians in the prison. My mind state debates at the gates of Hades. I'm sick as rabies and ladies remain caged in a Mercedes. 80 proof, liquor to knock a nigga horizontal. You find your mind bruised, inclined to blind dudes and figure I'ma find you. I'm good at the hunt stunts. Once I pick up sense of hemoglobin, I'm open like a cunt. Yeah.
My thing. What? Got the mic high. Let me show you exactly how we do my thing. What? Got the mic high. Let me show you exactly how we do my thing. What? Got the mic high. Let me show you exactly how we do my thing. What?
Lay it
Got the
on
mic
thick.
high.
You know the motive like a locomotive. I show the focus and elevate your data like you own a Lotus. I'm known to smoke shit like hickory. Picture me losing, I'm using my mental matter to splatter niggas like Sicily. It'll be fatal. Killings prenatals, how I play you. Wait till you wake, I'll be the only god you bitch your cradle. Contracepted, dejected. If they're defective, man, forget it. Fatter skills, calanaretics. I set it up like Nicaragua. Bitch, I scar ya. No tomorrow, the horrors when you step into my parlor. You know the father. I whip niggas into submission for cash flow and bash mad foes as far as rap goes. It's nothing but doom as I entomb and exhume. The next tune's back soon as I connect booms with my cerebral. Me and my people cutting down the feeble. My steeples poison destroying the many evils.
My thing. What? Got the mic high. Let me show you exactly how we do my thing. What? Got the mic high. Let me show you exactly how we do my thing. What? Got the mic high. Let me show you exactly how we do my thing.
Continuing with
Got
the
the mic
filth.
high.
You can't amass or surpass the elevation. The hell I'm raising's amazing like gazing through bash glass. My style's brutal. The results are quite heinous. You get wet like rain is. Fucking famous when I'm busting natives. My game is plain as my name is. The killer Christian. I feel your pistons and hitting like ill addictions. Mixing Hennessy and Alizé in the alleyway. Plus blunt blunts, enough once that wanna go the violent way. Like Stallone, I'm prone for demolition. Man, a specialist, plus in the bitch and clan is syphilis. To display the power of one, the hour has come for cowering scum to be hung, devoured and done. While some run, but can't escape ones that's elemental. At any venue, I send you through the hell that real men knew. So we'll win you. Stop frontin'. 95 and you're still saying nothing.
Wake up in the morning with stress beating the brain. Problems clouding my mind about ways to maintain cash flow, cause now the family got a nigga handling responsibilities. And my son is getting much older, jacket hugging the shoulders. Parents is getting young, shit gotta get done. Should I rob or steal? Commit hits or drug deals, start extorting motherfuckers that just flex the skills. So I inhale the sex, take a deep breath, hold a smoke up in the chest just to relieve stress. My mind be playing tricks over niggas and chicks. Another day there's other ways to get caught up in the mix. With my back against the wall, kid, it's hard to stand tall because stress be knocking me back, but strong niggas never fall. I used to live life do or die, fuck a suit and tie. Then I got knocked and almost hit with a 2 to 5. The crime stay on the dome, so I manifest ways for me and my niggas to handle stress-filled days.
But they don't know about the stress-filled days. 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 The stress-filled days.
I take my life 24 hours at a time. Every fucking day like the last. The outcast possessing a supreme mind. Living off what the streets feed me. Dissect and digest and manifest to the best of my ABILITY. Still I can't deny stress works. My main vein making it harder to maintain. Catching flack from my jack. Then my stitches always on my back. To top it off, my grand old E. Marie don't give me no slack. To them I'm just a low down and worthless piece of shit. But what have I done to deserve this negative criticism? So I perfism to 1,000 verbal strays like myself in the lab. Start peeling off rhymes like scabs that they still be. Nigga, go get yourself a job. And my reply, I'm sick of looking now, I'm ready to start robbing shit in Brooklyn. Almost at the point of no return. Should I play my cards right or should I get the burns? Only time will tell, so I guess I'll dwell in this fucked up hell and let my mental excel. Avoid the devil's nasty fibs, go head on with the trials and tribulations. Cause ain't no telling tomorrow what I'm facing when I'm stressed.
They don't know about the stress-filled days. 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 Stress-filled days.
Hey yo, the cess relieves the stress that's in my brain cells. They say that crime don't pay, but I say it pays well. I raise hell when it's dark, walking through the park. Somebody let they glance bark. I saw the spark, I saw the flame from the barrel. Fell on the floor, felt the pain in my bone marrow. But I didn't flinch, ducked behind the bench. Started busting back, but missed him by an inch. He bounced down the lane, I jumped up in pain. A hole in my arm and my clothes is crazy blood stain. I'm ass out, bleeding so fast I'm about to pass out. On my way to Tank House, I felt on the porch, they called the paramedics. Somebody said it, yo, take your man's dead. The rumor spread it, and everybody heard about it. People talking low, hey, yo, word life, that nigga murdered, got it.
Stress. But they don't know about the stress-filled days. The stress-filled days. They don't know about the stress-filled days. The stress-filled days. They don't know about the stress-filled days. They don't know about the stress-filled days. The stress-filled days. Stress.
Times I'll recline way back, puff stacks with relations to read my conversations about the devils we be lacing in the revolution. Being norms how I'm trooping. Mine's been in battle since birth. That's why I'm puffing L's and juicing like a man in arms grouping. Planning my attack on the sounds of water twins be looping. Inspiration from my soldiers at night. Mad brothers holding corners selling run right. I'll be sparking like a sniper on sight. Watching shift through my optic range. Life's a bitch, now she got me acting strange. So I maintain what ill proposes. Rhymes that send a message like the burning bush to Moses. Child that never chose this life. There's strife within the devil's anger, so I reload my mind in every chamber. Clips of danger, infiltrating strangers with the ill precision of a green beret. The sacrifice your whole division. Follow me like white religion. Envision king the reign majestic. Romance and vigilantes on some neck. My sanity reflects my life in hell. Survive in hell, I reside in hell. Feed corruption to my clientele. Me for making dreams till production schemes. The man's rolling nails. Swinger pro rebels one time. So feel me rain from behind. Black rain. Peace through the in the game. Black rain. Through the struggles and the strain. Black rain. Elements of mine. So feel the rain from behind. Black rain. Peace through the in the game. Black rain. Through the struggles and the strain, black rain. Elements of mine, so feel the rain from behind.
I'm sorta like a killer devil rebel. The getaway cars are the sounds of the bass and the treble. Cause I get into mine, able and ready. So keep the hi-hat steady, and we could be jetty. Cause yo, I'm similar to Richard Petty and Indy 500s. To retire with wins and abundance, but never to amass riches. Cause when you die, the hands of your money switches. Now let's move on to mental oneness. And I say to false facts, let's done this. Cause we all function as one under the sun. We'd be fools to make Armageddon come. You see, my perspective to be highly elective goes far beyond any previous accomplished objective. I'm here to maintain perspective. I know I'm never neglecting the sounds that my partner still was selecting. Our musical tactics we strive in perfecting. Oh, and the next thing, you get me vexed when you're looking to control small turf. Cause yo, you need to know that I'm down to the earth, and so I amplify my international worth.
See, at times, I might be running like a brother gunning craze. Army fatigues, every day hunting justice like a cure for AIDS. Swing a spade, rhyme craze. I move strategic lyrics blaze whenever heated on point. Inflaming MC like joints and manufacturing. Reactions like a packing. State of mind's position like a prison. Souls attacking, using streets to camouflage. Verbal entourage, rhymes bound by militant sounds. Else are blessed by God, no more frustrations. Face the end like death is chasing those. Showing fears like perspiration dripping down their nose. Leave your whole crew exposed to fight like man's supposed to, with the desperation of a soldier. My lyrics hold ya, feel my heartbeat even colder. Fighting for my rights in darkened alleys like guerrilla warfare. Now I plan assassinations because the Western nation keeps us in ghettos like an urban reservation. I'll attack your red dawn, no time remaining on point. Military missionaries, how I vary. My mind is scary, preparations from crime. One time, feel me rain, so feel me rain.
Black rain,
black rain.
Citizen Kane.
Talking black rain, black rain, black rain. Peace through in the game, black rain, black rain. Through the struggles and the strain, black rain, black rain. Elements of mine, so feel the rain from behind, black rain, black rain. Peace through in the game, black rain, black rain. Through the struggles and the strain, black rain, black rain. Elements of mine.
They know it's the ride along when we come through your speakers on Rough Riders Radio.
You know what it is? They put a lot of snippets on there, and they make you go to where the actually music is, because people like, I like that jingle, I like that
TikTok
I like that,
dance.
Yeah.
All of these dances on TikTok. The TikTok dance took over.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they dancing to you. They could be dancing to 40 music, or they could be dancing to your music. You know
and
what I
that's
mean?
the thing.
And that's 40, another PR move that
there
they
you
do.
go. 40 had mentioned, like he said, like his vocals, like the ride along song. Like we have a song, it's a ride along song, right? And we paid an artist to give us that song,
right?
And like specifically wrote for the ride along, right?
Right.
So every time we used it, the beat or singing the song, it gives her points.
Right, points.
But then it becomes familiar to the ear that that's the ride along song.
Right.
And now our show can be played anywhere.
Right.
Because that song is copyrighted for us.
Right. And you
specifically.
Yeah. And you got a bigger PR. And y'all a bigger PR firm, basically, because y'all travel all over the world. So that's a good look for the artist too.
There you go. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's a little game for y'all.
Yo, I like when I was coming up, like I liked MySpace and I like Reverb Nation, because both of them was all over the world. You know how many people, when we first, it's funny, when we first did our showcase, right? Down at the M15, this was me when I first started. We had people flying in from Detroit, San Diego, Portland, Chicago, everywhere, just because of MySpace. Because we advertised on MySpace.
MySpace was huge.
You know what it was? Like that's a social. Like we was on MySpace too, but our pillar for that type of shit with the music for real was Dat Piff. Like when Dat Piff was on fire, oh my. Music was a Dat Piff was such a platform
you're right.
that niggas was making songs and projects specifically aiming to get on Dat Piff.
We was on Dat Piff.
We didn't give a fuck about Billboard. That was our Billboard.
That was you know what? When you said that, that was shout out, rest in peace to DJ K Slay.
Oh yeah.
We was on his mixtape. JMO was on his mixtape. You know what? K Slay loved that song. He loved it so much he put it number 1 on a mixtape. So we automatically was gonna get that, that PR because we was the first the first track on there. And we did good. That mixtape did very well. You know what I mean?
Fire.
Yeah, man. It's just like you gotta get with people that actually have, the PR movement, you know what I mean?
I missed that era of when it was big with the DJs promoting your mixtapes and everything. That was a crazy era.
Yeah,
DJ drama,
because everybody made money.
Again, ask
everybody.
CDs, everybody made money.
I missed that era.
I've been saying for the longest time, music changed when all of that.
Did you?
Yo, that whoop.
that. All that damn son. When music stopped doing that shit is when everything changed and like shit really started to get watered down. Those intros meant a lot because like I said, niggas was working their ass off to get shit like that. And if you didn't have it, it wasn't fire. Not saying like we was like blinded by that, but niggas got that Who Kiss stamp because who can fuck with it and he knows good music.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just times like that, it can't be replicated again. Niggas suck now.
So are you working with some new artists?
Yes, I am. I am. Yeah. Shout out to Sir Luminous. He's an artist and a
Sir Luminous?
Sir Luminous.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a artist and a music producer. He's from Connecticut.
Okay.
We have the single out Mirror with him. I also have 2 singles out with Camille, aka Miss KP.
I'm sorry, the first one, he from Stanford?
I'm not sure which. I think he's from Waterbury, maybe.
Waterbury.
Or Stanford. Okay. One of them, because Connecticut is big. They have
Waterbury, the rich part, ain't it? Am I bugging?
Somewhat. No, Hartford.
Hartford's the rich part?
Yeah, Hartford.
Homicide Hartford is the rich part.
Downtown Hartford and all that, man. Hartford is like Hartford, Connecticut. Remember, Connecticut is down there. The Hartford Center is down there. All that.
The pictures that people be
because
painting on Hartford,
it's just like anywhere. When you go to check it out, y'all know, because y'all travel too, like I do. When you go to a city, it's always the rich side and it's the poor side.
True.
It's always been like that.
Yeah.
Like you come to New York, they be like, it's the hood. If you go to Long Island, you go to Staten Island, you go to Yonkers on the other side, them are rich white folks.
You know
what I mean?
Part.
And the other side of Yonkers is Narnia. A lot of people still don't know about that shit now.
Bro, right. 2 minutes away from the hood, it'd be nice to have people ain't never touched.
Right. Don't even know.
Yeah.
So what's up with this artist? Like, I
got another artist that we dropped the album. It's on my website. He's Cayman K2K. He's from Lagos, Nigeria. Okay. We won several awards with him. He's a very talented artist, you know what I'm saying, and a producer, And it's funny y'all said about music, man. We met him online, and shout out to my wife, man. She met him online, and he wanted to work with us, and we never turned back. You know what I mean? And I also got another producer over there. He's an award winner too. His name is Akadas. So I told everybody I'm international. I got international continental awards that I work hard for, promoting every night to get those. Shout out to the artists that won those. But if it wasn't for me, we wouldn't have those because I promoted every night all over the world. We got global awards and stuff like that. We got underground music awards, because the artists got to understand, like Don Sire said, if you don't promote, if you go to artists right now pages, right, they're playing other people's music. They're not even playing their own music. How about that? Y'all see that all the time, don't y'all?
Family too. It be your family that you think that's supporting you, playing everybody else's music except
yours. Yep.
And I don't understand that.
I understand that either.
In the struggle, and you believe I got skills. Yep. Why you not representing me? Why you not holding me down? Why you got somebody else playlist on your phone? And behind my back, you not really taking this serious. You know what I mean? That's the reason why down south dudes. That's why I love down south dudes, because they support and they love each other to the point I'm gonna support. Look at Kodak Black. I don't even like Kodak Black. You know what I mean? His music, but people that's in his town, they put him up.
Because you know what?
You
know what's so funny about that?
He take care of them.
Yeah, but you know what it is?
That's what I'm saying. So he like, you support me, I'm gonna support you.
That's a
We
fact.
in the trenches, and look what happened. They took the EBT card. They even sound took EBT card. They was buying his album.
But you know what it is,
on,
though?
man.
It's different
New
from
York,
outside of
I hate New York for that.
He supports his community.
It's
though.
funny. It's funny y'all said that. I'm just gonna elaborate, and then I'm gonna pass it away to y'all. I'm gonna pass it along. I just want to say one thing about that. You're right, because it's just like in basketball, football, or baseball. If the team wins, the whole city wins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like the Knicks. If the Knicks win the championship, everybody in New York wins. When the Yankees win, everybody wins. Just like music. Huh?
I said when we win.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm just using that example. But it's just like music. If, like Drake, he runs the whole Canada. Everybody got behind him. Come on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's supposed to be. If 40 blows up tomorrow and he's worldwide and he gets a bag, now everybody wants, we made it, but nobody promoted, nobody handed out nothing, nobody did nothing, but everybody want a paycheck, but they don't want to work for it. And that's what 40 was saying earlier. Nobody want to work for it. They want everything free, man. Go ahead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. You're so right about that.
The next mic, you know what I mean?
Man, that freebie, man. I feel that's why I hate music now, man. You know what I mean? I just go back to the old school, like the 90s, the early 2000s, might go do the 80s, but I don't like music no more, man, because it's too many people think they privileged. You're not entitled. Just because you got a song and you think you got a couple bars, that's not enough. When I think about back in the day with LL, Rakim, when you put that work in, and people can't be scared to do Central Park. You can't be scared to do Columbus Circle. You got to go where the people are. You got to go to the train stations. You got to let people know who you are, man.
But is there still like an it factor? Is there still like...
Yep. You got to be
You got to
also be co-signed.
You can have bars all day.
You got to be co-signed.
You don't have no charisma. You can't entertain.
You got to
have something.
This is how watered down it is. The it factor you have to have is being a character. Look at everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
The music just so happens to come along with it. And sad to say that you just gotta pick the best of the trash that's out.
Oh boy.
And that's what we left with. But what I'm not gonna name anybody, because there's people that I listen to that I actually like the songs.
Right.
They just the best ones that's out of the bunch right now. But everyone that I'm thinking about right now is characters. Forget about the trash thing that I said, right? Because I'm just gonna name 21 Savage. That's a character right there.
Right.
Like that's a whole ass Uzi. That's a character.
Right.
Kodak. That's that. Gotti. That's a character.
Right.
Like you feel what I'm saying? Like who else should I like? Lil Dicky at the time. Like
Kodak
that's a
Black.
character.
I mean, he's a character.
No matter. Look. King Von, even though he was doing what he was
a
doing,
character.
that was a character through his music. He was doing what he was doing. Character, Dirk, the list goes on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ice Spice, Lotto.
And these people,
characters.
When we talk about females, see, this is the reason why females are taking over the game, because like these BBLs, the sex is selling. Sex. So you gotta see. Look, Cardi B. See, they know
sex sell before, but it was they not display. They displaying it more now than it was. Salt and Pepper was sexy back then, and they wasn't showing everything.
When everybody remember that went by the stage, they was putting clothes on, like
that was our era though. You know what I mean?
I'm saying. So now they figure like, yo, you know what? They want only way other females gonna get respected, because you know it's both sex, and it's unisex. You know what I mean? You know, you ain't just got females buying dudes albums. You got females buying females albums because they both. So you got sex sells, man. Men can't. Well, real men not gonna dress up and put thongs on. Like what's that dude name? What's the Saucy Santana? Son, he getting views and plays. And I'm not a hater.
That don't really count. It counts, but it don't count.
He's a whole.
That's a whole other genre.
So they said, characters.
You what you said. You talking about characters.
You said characters.
Right.
You're right.
I
get it.
We're talking about when they dressing up as stilettos and they talking about they spitting
That don't count,
music.
he actually
That don't count. That's something different, man.
We talk about music
but
right
that
now.
don't
It's
got nothing to
talking
do with-
about hip hop.
Yeah, that's
He's
some
talk-
other
If you
shit,
talk
man.
to this dude, he like, yo, I'm hip hop.
He did,
He got
yeah.
on the radio. He got on Hot
man.
97.
Yo,
and they
you
said,
not wrong, but you pulled such a cop-out card. You not wrong,
I'm
though.
just
You not
saying.
wrong.
Now, how far are you ready to go? That's what I be telling dudes. Like,
Right.
listen, remember
Lil Nas X.
Milli Vanilli? They say, you know what? Back then, they lip sync, and they felt like, oh, that shit.
No,
Oh my
but all
God,
the
you lip
females
sync.
didn't know Lil Nas X was like that.
How many
They
times you
they
see
was
people on
him in the
the
beginning
Busta Rhymes
until he
did the
came
joint
out.
when you showed us he was lip syncing
Yeah,
because he couldn't
yeah.
get that whole song he just wrote the next day.
Right.
Remember that? Milli Vanilli did the same thing. He
Yeah.
got crucified
You
for
brought
it,
that,
right?
yeah.
So now what we talking about here, man? We talk about now they trying to bring country into hip hop. What we talking about, man? We got.
But back
are we
then,
going with the times?
but
or are we trying to just get
Right.
the money, get it, and then change it
But
up?
country was
That's what it's all about.
every genre worked back then. They just didn't push it like they pushing it now. Run DMC broke the barrier with Aerosmith. It's
That's-
been like
yeah,
that,
but
man.
that's what
It ain't
hip-hop
nothing
was getting.
different from
It
they.
was the
Only thing they
origin of
did was
hip-hop.
it's just repeat and rinse and cycle. That's all.
That's it.
That's all it was, man.
Yeah.
But if we talk about making
On a bigger
money to
scale
feed our
now.
family, right? We want to feed our family with this hip hop. We don't want to play with this shit all throughout years, and you be like, damn, son, you
Miley
like 60
Cyrus'
now.
father
You
sold
like
that
70,
record.
You still trying to do
Right?
hip hop?
When he first put it out, it didn't go nowhere. Miley Cyrus' father, Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh, yeah.
We're always on the go, riding through your hood. There's no slowing down. This is the Ride Along.
We pack metal down just to settle things. We pack metal things just to settle things. We pack metal things just to settle things. Where we pack metal things just to settle
Yo,
things.
unfold, remarkable soul, cold-blooded, bleeding icicles, equivalent to North Pole, roll, El Producto style, brutal mind state, but I don't smoke weed to proceed. Follow my lead, I rock well when somebody's watching me. Rhymes fine like Denzel, have the shorties all jocking me. My poetry painting pictures, call me Picasso, not so fast. Put your microphone back in the stash when I'm through foes with hoes. Take what fits, you ain't worth but OC hole. Dick made a goal, soul controller, ruler of my desk, all eyes on me. Like a bad 38 double D's, rest assured. When I be on the mic war, holding the goods like you buying in the surplus store. You see, I brought it down a notch so you can understand. Oh, I'm smooth like a harp, you nothing but a banjo, advanced show, tech nine style. That's played or running to the likes of a Mongo slave. Fallout, the general be on command now. At the quarter of the century, I'm the man, chap. That abbreviated FT. Soon to come, bust on, we bust back, strap ready for war. What?
Pack metal things just to settle things. Yo, when you hit it, now let your head swing. Cause it's a ghetto thing where we pack metal things just to settle things. Yo, when you hit it, now let your head swing. Cause it's a ghetto thing where we pack
Get your
metal things.
motherfucking orders of protection. MCs, no question. See, I was raised in the ill drug section, and it persuaded my poetical selections to be hardcore. I swore on my father's grave I make slaves and who play brave. I crave to engrave my name inside of the pavement. In my basement's an arrangement of different torture devices that slices the first niggas who think they are the nicest. My advice is to you, think twice. The price to pay is your life. Jesus Christ, I am the Pharaoh. The road I'm on is kinda narrow. Plus there's a fork in the and I don't know which way to go. But these scriptures are sculptures. For crews of dead rappers, the words of above like vultures, vipers. I write the type that make niggas sight race riots. From the hate that white invited, sinister. When it's the time to finish the rhyme, watch the minister climb up. Filling in the atmosphere like cannabis. And if it's activating me, believe I'm captivating he. Plus I'm decapitating 3 MCs with my axe like Tyraxes. Practice allows me to receive information like faxes. What?
Yeah, metal things just to settle things. Yo, when you hit it, now let your head swing. Cause it's a ghetto thing where we pack metal things just to settle things. Yo, when you hit it, now let your head swing. Cause it's a ghetto thing where we pack metal things. You better watch your back. It takes concentration and confrontation. So conversating and contemplating. Arms I'm breaking. Spin a barrel while like a carousel. Cause no one sees parallel, especially when I have a L. These raps is meant to fear. Yo, I'ma rip this shit this here. My comprehensive skills to leave you in intensive care. Check my credentials with pen and pencils or instrumentals. I make you mental, experimental. Don't be acting cockamamie. Cause on my block is crazy talking that rap shit. You couldn't even rock a baby. Towing out and bought a rifle. Cause that is more than trifle. I'm sorta psycho like a retard on a motorcycle. My mind changes when the time changes. And MC that ain't saying might as well be rapping in sign language. I get dark and eyes when I spark the lies. Start stomping guys, have them screaming, let's compromise. And love a fly ball, so I stall. Keep looking at me, I'ma spray some Lysol in your eyeball. Really high, settle things, yo, when you hit it, I bet your head will swing. Cause it's a ghetto thing where we pack metal things just to settle things. When you hit it, I bet your head will swing. Cause it's a ghetto thing where we pack metal things just to settle things. When you hit it, I bet your head will swing. Cause it's a ghetto thing where we pack metal things just to settle things.
Niggas be chasing dreams while I be chasing greens. And if you front on me, I leave you in your gangster lean. Cause I'm on the road to the riches and I'm still fucking they bitches. Laying niggas in ditches for snitching on a mission. Cause green pays bills, envy gets niggas killed. And if I catch you stealing, I'ma cut your head for real. I got an ounce ready to set it, a crew ready to get it. As long as we getting money, everything is copacetic. Flipping OCs to keys to make G's. With dozens of other schemes up my sleeve. To 007 million ways to get paid. Cause in every trade, there's a hood who misbehaves.
I'm relentless for riches, I'm chasing like Manhattan since I got cases open, no telling what might happen this. Devon the Bronx bomb on the paper chase alarm. Slinging them rocks on with a dirty fifth and calm. As I could be, police steady staring at me cause they all see the city rat race pace inside of me. I'm going out shining like a diamond in the roughest. All in the time and order 9 inside my line and I make moves at random, gotta make it happen just for the quick buck. I leave your whole clique stuck, pin on the front page. If it pays the gate sprays to get paid, there's infinite ways to paper chase. For me to see better days, I scan ways the streets paved. The paper chase got me on a straight path to get paid. The trade domesticated, smokers made it possible. Taxpayers hated the way a player be stacking lots of dough with no one to trust. So I'm moving to rush, bust the scheme out to get mad cream. I'm on the hush. Plus, niggas I know they keep a mad drug flow. I get down, holding my head. I know in time I'm bound to blow, but hold up, I gotta slow up. People peep my status. I roll up, controlling fatter knots than Colin Powell got. Even smile a lot, cause I know my style. It got a place, maintaining heavily armed out on the paper chase.
The paper chase continues. I'm still ripping venues, trying everything on the menu. From nickel and dime crimes on the side, selling crack to this rap shit put me on the map. Catching cases, now probation got me doing odd jobs. But I love hustling, so it's hard. And maintaining the 9-to-5 job ain't me. Now I'm back on the corner, course of AVE. Pumping L's, drinking liquor, pouring it out for my niggas. Going to see Poppy, kept me on with my figures. Cause I be juicing honeys and all. I have them copping me gears, cleaning my drawers, sucking my balls. Just to think, I met that chick through Pop. Rest in peace, my nigga, the paper chase don't stop. Don't stop. The paper chase don't stop.
A good performing artist is hard to come by. Some get in the game and then they die. I have hope to give and perform strong. Give a mental masterpiece and then go on. Creating an all-time break, cross the arms of fate and defrost the blind before it's too late. So I make plans and keep determined. No need to find me thrown over my bed from an overdose suburban. So I jump in the database and become friendly with electronics and find from records from R&B up to technotronic. Yo, West Coffin, steam on the chronic. Jalil pass me my wood fruit tonic. Bring me to a mic stand, but not for a speech, but to shoot. Lyrics hard like steel-toe boots. Those who got skills, got skills. Those who suck deals to get deals, get the hills. Boogie down, get the flavor that you love to hear. Throw your hands up in the air, cause we up in here. Boogie down, get the flavor that you love to hear. Throw your hands up in the air, cause we up in here.
I grew up in the Bronx with the guards, Zulus, peacemakers, fun city crew, rock steady, L brothers, cold crushing, 9 crew, this one's for you. There's a million MCs frontin' like they the original, catching on late after rap went digital. MPCs, S950s, compressors and shit, and be acting all nifty. Word, like they got the raw, they got more studio tricks than I'll be sure. Make me can't wait till I get on tour, straight flipping, my wild style ripping through the floor. Seem like everybody and they moms kick rhymes. I'm loaded so I got no qualms. My people's from the Bronx, my whole fucking clique break hits. Y'all niggas keep falling for the blitz.
Boogie down, get the flavor that you love to hear. Throw your hands up in the air, cause we up in here. Boogie down, get the flavor that you love to hear. Throw your hands up in the air, cause we up in here.
Are you an artist? Do you want to get your music heard alongside Rough Rider legends DMX, Eve, Swizz Beatz, The Lox, Dragon, Lil Wah, and more? Then hit us up at roughridersradio.com and get your music heard.
Yeah.
You know what too? You gotta add to, man. There's a lot of artists and a lot of people don't realize the main important, part of that. You have to promote. See, that's a problem with artists nowadays. They don't promote, and nobody wants to promote. They just want to, expect the promoter or whoever you expecting, that's you under is supposed to do all the legwork. You have to do the legwork yourself as an artist. Facts. You gotta go out and let people know who you are. Especially if you ain't putting no money up. See, everybody want to do everything, but they don't want to put money. Yeah, that's a lot of broke artists. You think that you nice, but you gotta remember, it's everybody that's doing it to like now era. Everybody's doing it. If you ain't doing it in your bathroom, or if you're not doing it in the studio, everybody feel like they're artists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the point that when she asked how I feel about artists, like growing up, like me being as young as I was and really started like getting into me rapping, I used to hate when people be like, yo, everybody want to be a rapper. I was like, bro, let people express themselves. Now today, oh my God.
Well, didn't Spotify put out? Spotify put out like they have over 1 million songs on their platform that nobody's ever listened to.
But also Spotify jerking people too, because they flagged one of our singles and I had to actually put it back up, and it's back up to 43,000 streams. And I was pissed off because we was reaching the 50 mark. I don't know what's going on. I actually shout out to Promo Guard, you know what I mean? Because I actually deal with him on Instagram, and it's a lot of people on Instagram talk about the industry, how they do a lot of shady stuff. That's why a lot of people don't want to sign with a lot of major labels and stuff like that. They like to stay independent. But when I went to a seminar, and I just dropped this real quick to Jewel, and one of the Atlantic A&R said, listen, we the engine. You know what I mean? You can stay independent all you want, but we can get you further than you are right now if you actually sign to a major label. Because a major label is going to push you one way or another. Y'all already know that. They're going to get their money and they're going to push you, or they're going to shelf you. It's one or the other.
And that's what I be saying about half-ass knowledge. Like, nobody really wants to be signed to a record label, but once you do sign to a label, you just got to know what you signing for. Like, not everybody is signing a 360. Is everybody being offered one? Yeah, but not everybody is dumb. That's these niggas. Everybody you hear about getting signed in a 360, that's their fault. Don't blame the label. Right. They did what they was supposed to do. Let's see if I could get one out of this nigga, and they did.
But
you
the 360 deal, you right? Because when we was on Dirty Basement and MC Sham was on the line, he said if you sign a 360 deal, make sure you get $1 million up front.
Something.
So, you know what I mean? Like you said, 40, everybody don't study their craft, and they don't read, and they don't understand what's going on. If you sign a 360 deal and they give you that, that's what you took. They didn't jerk you. You know,
the thing, a lot of artists now, they just go into the record label as artists and not wearing their business hat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Like they really don't know about that aspect. Like once you start talking about business, because you are a business, you are a brand, you start talking that right shit, all that 360 gonna go out the window. They ain't never gonna disrespect you ever again.
Right.
By talking that dumb shit. Oh, he know what he talking about. He know about this down the fourth. He know about points, equity, all of that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. You could get it. See, a lot of people take 360 deals and they make it work for them because they do all the stuff with the 360.
But that's what you got to do.
That's what That's what you're saying.
That's promotion.
Right.
A 360 deal is not bad. It's just promotion. It's helping the artist as an artist so people can know who you are in these places that don't know you. You're not gonna be able to get your name out there if you don't sign a deal.
Nah, some 360s was bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
On paper, some
of them was bad.
Not bad. But it was bad, but it still was promotion. Cause like Eminem said, you know what I'm saying, bad or good promotion is still promotion. You know what I mean? Still get your name out there. Now it's up to you to still do the shows. If you do shows, that's where you get your money from when you do showcases. Because now your name is out there that you under a label.
But now depending on how much the label owe you, what money you touching after that shit been washed and washed and washed and washed.
But I'm saying, but when you doing shows, right? Say if you do like a club, the labels are not counting that money. They only count the album sales. They only count everything that they.
You only gonna get ticket sales if you actually report it.
But that's what I'm saying.
If you report it, you're gonna get ticket sales. You know,
name. People know who you are because that's what
But the thing, the label is looking for artists that are already they go into social
Polished
media
already, yeah.
and they already have the numbers.
So nowadays,
they're already
now
picking
that
up.
see social media exists.
Yeah.
Now that it exists,
But
they
for
look
now,
at the views
they want
and
to
they
see
look
your
at
numbers.
the plays, right?
Because you've done half the work. You've done half of the promotion.
Yeah, so they want to make you better. They want to make you better. That's why they look at the views and the plays. But if you just an unknown artist like my boy, he just want to, know what I'm saying, do music and don't promote it and not put it online. You gotta put it online so they can get to know who you are.
I have a couple mentors, man. Shout out to IMG Records, Will Covington and Gwen Covington. They actually schooled me to a lot of stuff, man. You know what I mean? And a lot of artists, they don't pay attention. You know how much money artists done left on the table and they didn't actually go get their money through streams, through sales and all that. They never reported it. You know what I mean? Because if you don't report it, you know who they give that money to? The major artists. And the independent didn't even know that. And I got schooled to that. And nobody knew that. Nobody knew that. Nobody knew that. They put it right in their slot. And now, you know, and when you go,
I ain't know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But you know what people don't realize, just like when Raekwon came home, when he did a little bit or whatever he was at, people don't know about ASCAP and they don't even know about BMI.
No, they don't.
They don't do their homework. ASCAP is there to collect your royalties. If you do mom and pop showcases, all you gotta do is, you know what I'm saying, submit the paper. Okay, I did a showcase at this place. They look into it and you'll get your check.
It wasn't a ticket sale.
Listen, I was getting ASCAP checks in Colombia.
Yep.
Fire.
And then, you know what? And look, this is a weak ass video I did back in the day. I was playing with everybody. I'm like, so let's put a video out there and see what happens. We put it out there, and look, Colombia. Somebody picked it up in Colombia, and every time they play ASCAP, even though it's a penny,
you get paid.
3 pennies, 50 cents. It adds up. It's how much you put it out. ASCAP will collect all the money that they owe you. These little places that you be doing showcases and performing, you still can get credit for it. People don't know
ticket
that.
Sales.
You got it, but you got to sign up with ASCAP or BMI.
When you sell, that's why the promoters, see, everybody don't realize because they don't do their homework. And I'm glad we talking business right now so some of the artists out there can learn this. When you sell tickets, right, for any venue, you're supposed to report that so you can get paid. And they don't know that. They feel like, oh yeah, the promoter is jerking me and stuff like that. If you promoted like 100 shows and it required ticket sales, you report all that to BMI ASCAP.
You gotta report it.
You gotta report it. They don't report it. Because they don't know. That's why it explains it to them. Yeah.
Nobody's going to tell you that.
That's why there's so many broke artists, and they be thinking that I'm trash. Oh, I give up. And people be like, you know how you be like, damn, you been doing this all your life. You know what I mean? They could be making money, but nobody's informing them. Nobody's schooling. Nobody's teaching them. And they don't know how to read. They don't know how to do the legwork. You got to get online and do the research if you're an artist. Don't matter if you go out of town and perform, you still will get paid for it.
Even if you don't know no better, right? If you got money, you just give it to a lawyer or a PR, they take care of it for you. Just like with the copyrights, right? With the PR forms and the SR forms. A lot of people don't know about that. When I talk about that, they be like, yo, what that mean? What that mean? You know what I mean? That means that you're not studying your craft. You always got to copyright your lyrics. You always got to copyright your music. Because somebody can come steal it from you.
You know, it's crazy. You know, my fault. TikTok actually put me on, because I had my BMI for a little bit, but TikTok put me on. They gave like a whole list. This is probably like 3-4 years ago. And PRO is one of the ones, Performance Rights Organization, that tracks like everything like through airway and shit like that. I was like, oh, say word. I was like, yeah, that shit just boosted mine, because like what they was getting into is that every time, and this is like what I knew, but like they broke it down more into depth. It was like every time you drop one song, you're supposed to be getting paid off of 5 different revenues off that, and this is how. And it was like automatically off of, you know, whatever your distro it is, whether it's DistroKid, United Masters, TuneCore, all of that. That alone within itself, that one, the distro, that's 5 within itself, because you'll get paid separately from Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, Apple Music, Deezer, all of that shit. That's all that, one.
Pandora, all that.
That's Amazon, one inside one. Now we move on to PRO and BMI. So realistically, off of that 3, that's like 7. 7 different streams, and one of them has 5 in it.
Right.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
just shit like that. People, like you were saying, and Don was saying, nobody do this type of research. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
I had found out a few years back that a lot of people who's uploading videos on YouTube, who's bloggers and shit like that, vloggers, they can't use like people like Drake songs and shit like that because they gonna get flagged.
Yeah, they're gonna get copyright infringement.
Me thinking, yo,
Unless
the
you
next
clear
best
it.
thing,
You gotta get it clipped. Yep.
let me send in my music, and that
Yep.
shit worked.
Yep.
The dude that I sent my song to, he answered back like in a few hours that day, uploaded it that same week. That shit had 17,000 views when he first uploaded it, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, just little shit like that people not just thinking about. They think it's good lyrics and send it to my homies and tell them that, like, nah, nigga, you really, like, again, Don said, you got to put in that type of leg work. You really got to have a muscle for that shit,
Think
bro.
outside the box.
It also works, like, you know, on that note, it also works for podcasts and talk shows.
Yeah.
There's so many different platforms that you can put your show on that will open you up to a whole streaming network of other platforms that you can be streaming on all over, and different ways to monetize within that platform to put you out in a bigger network. That's why, like, the ride along is, you can listen to us in UK, we're in Jamaica, we're all over Europe. Like, I mean, you can listen to us anywhere, and it's because of those random streaming platforms that you go in and you monetize and you make it even bigger to put you on more platforms.
Yep.
But nobody told me that. I had to figure that out on my own.
Right.
I literally had to go and figure this shit out on my own.
You know where I got that
and
from?
go inside those platforms and read about
you gotta
it.
read.
You gotta read.
What you just said.
What you just said.
You have to read up on it, right?
You gotta read up on it. Because nobody told me shit.
And I'm not saying, you know how some people read up on something and they don't drop that gem to someone else. So a lot of people will know something and don't tell the next person.
Yeah.
And this is free knowledge.
It is. Free knowledge.
It's
This
free.
what I don't understand. See, I can see.
But a lot of people are lazy too.
But I'm just saying, you know how some people they'll learn more if you tell them, right?
But the thing
You
is,
can tell them, but
you have to spend.
They lazy. They don't
some
want
of
to do
it for you to grow. You got to spend some money on it.
Yep.
And it might not be crazy expensive. It might be like a monthly fee or whatever like that.
Right.
But it can help you grow and get you money. And that's the thing. And you have, like, if you putting out a talk show or a podcast, or like you said, with music, it can't just be you
We
on.
giving free knowledge right now.
You can't just be on Instagram and that's all you got. You got to, like, get it on all these different platforms.
All the free social media sites.
There you go.
TikTok, Instagram. You know what I mean?
And then even on
And I'm
Instagram
sorry,
and
what?
YouTube, you got to read into that because
Yup.
you can monetize that as well.
You gotta have a YouTube
TikTok.
ID too.
TikTok
Yeah.
is his own
Yeah.
DSP now.
Yup.
Ain't that some shit?
You can make money on TikTok.
Yeah.
No, fuck that. Like, you can make money on TikTok, but when you check your distro, TikTok is one of the incomes you get paid for. That wasn't like that.
Because everybody got music all across. It is kind of like a music thing now.
Kinda.
Yeah.
After you get
Oh, it
paid
is.
for
You know, yeah, it is.
Yo.
Catch a ride with your girl Info every Monday from 8 to 10. Wednesdays and Fridays, 8 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Turn up your radio.
Ride along on Rough Riders Radio.
Birds born, son. It's like my fate, you know. The mic and all. Third joint. Fuck a label. Know what I'm saying? I got one question for y'all. I'm just a man trying to play this hand I was dealt. But that's alright, cause in a minute I'm about to be felt. I melt the microphone like a snow cone. Competition gets dusted like rockets in ozone. Park after dark, spark scenery along with greenery. That kinda helps bring out the fiend in me, and I'm lifted. On some December 25th shit, I'm gifted. So when it's time to flip shit, come equipped with rhymes on reserve like a reservoir. But never tap that tank or ever saw an upset. If 4 minute dogs
buzz and you ain't even a pup yet. Trying to blow when I already erupted. Sup with these kids in the biz, trying to go proper while they plop a fizz. Coming off like shiz out Seminole. Vesicles, dicks couldn't hang with testicles. Impressible skills are untestable. Till a sucker wanna test me, then let's see who the best be. Now want to toot horns like Gillespie, yo, but when it's time to crunch, I'm Nestle.
Who the fuck wanna be an MC if you can't get paid to be a fucking MC? Who the fuck wanna be an MC if you can't get paid?
Yeah. Real power can't be given, it must be taken. That's why I snatch mics and leave motherfuckers shaking like leaves on trees in the breeze. Enemies of Kennedys, so yo, they get smoked like chimneys. Trying to politic behind closed doors, swallow dick while I kick shit street level. Deep without the shovel, 20,000 leagues past the devil. Searching for a tomb to embevel. R.I.P. this MIC, just like a coroner. Like a one-stop shop where war is in store for you. Forced to roar for you like pink chicken, trying just in one line of my rhyme, and yo, sickin' like salmonella. Remember this rhyming killer? It's been about 1 year, but I'm still a type of guy Madonna be trying to pull. Rhyme phenomenal, flex mic skills like abdominals. You wanna rap all of that can wait. I won't push, I won't beat around the bush, but I sat back and watched whack flows evaporate while I was turning microphones into mush.
Who the fuck wanna be an MC if you can't get paid to be a fucking MC? Who the fuck wanna be an MC if you can't get paid? Who the fuck wanna be an MC if you can't get paid to be a fucking MC? Who the fuck wanna be an MC if you can't get paid?
I break it down like chemistry, no matter the size, shape, or symmetry. Then we see who's the real tough guy in this industry. Some cats are finicky, some are frisky, but try to mimic me and yo, you're taking a risk, B. Push your bends while I push your pen. I think I knew you in the past life, kid, you was pussy then. Following trend, trying to be a leader with your cream puff crew and your water pistol heater. I see the bitch in you, it ain't hard to spot. Your ego's clitoris when I be making you hot. You ain't hip-hop, not in the slightest bit. About a year ago, I seen you at the show in the Biters Pit. Writing shit, and got your nerve trying to swerve up in my piece. Where mics get smoked like hashish over fly beats. I be the priest blessing kids, stressing kids, cause in 98, the real question is,
Who the fuck wanna be an MC if you can't get paid to be a fucking MC? Who the fuck wanna be an MC if you can't get paid? Who the fuck wanna be an MC if you can't get paid to be a fucking MC? Who the fuck wanna be an MC if you can't get paid?
Oh. Yeah. Peace to Mike L. Yeah. Peace to AG. Yeah. Don't forget Protect. Yeah. Come on. I creep through your alley, aka the ill mortician. Taking backstabbers in the illest of position. Yo, you know my style with the guts in the bucket. Lukewarm cadavers make me lather. I can't wait to forget. My mind stay creative while shit getting blasted. My secret service cause I snuff the lit. Wild and sweet, stomping on your back and duck experiments. Ever since I got smacked by my pastor, then I became the master of my people and got that evil motherfucker resting on your steeple. I eat through, I typhus, attacking entertainment, doing shows in the mall, killing crowds, getting heinous. Wading through the slop cess mess, you know my address. Last house on the left with the chains on the mattress. Sadistic, your trachea connects with your bladder. Contortion way beyond your means, it's in the spatter. Busted in, no parasites will feed on your carcass. When I drop this, it spark rhymes in the darkness. Wrecking mics on my level.
level. Deceased to the bitches sucking with the devil. The serial travels peripheral. You can't watch me when I pass through your set. I get your drawers sloppy, don't copy. Tongues are ulcerated, mics are castrated, eviscerated. Your whole environment's orchestrated. When activated, I leave the police dilapidated. You live to make it, but all your raps evaporated. Imminent decay as I consume the epidermis. The spirit gets jacked as your back hits the furnace. You're falling into my pit with sebaceous liquids. The core slipping from the mystic, it's a mystic. Flesh is blown with hepatin and acetone. Gastrics fluorescent, your soul's passion bones. From a under, down I wreck your body with the 7-inch blade. Blade, now you're heading south to heaven. Like bras are simple when I massage your temple. Lines invigorated, your rhymes like a pencil. When you cut me on, then you know this. The flows is sporadic, without static, clicks like an automatic. Calico style like Heaven Tech at the Villa. Let's suspect the killer cereal and Vegazilla. All heaven to break loose and blazes great. In the crescendo, where you mango. I gave you raise my raise the windows. And though paved the way for me to send though. I kicked it, nightmares were prolific, making me crazy wicked. I turned your carcass to smoke like cemento. Spark the heart to darkness with light from my mental. Despite what you into, you said you went to men who extract cranial fluids on the steps of your tempo.
You're on the ride along when we come through your speakers. So turn it up and let's ride out.
Yeah.
When he got on it, it skyrocketed to 1 million
It depends
views.
on what state you in. Depends on where you are.
When he did that song with Nelly.
It's
Right.
all about the
Yeah.
state.
Yeah.
Where you at? What community you in?
Because now you
New
get
York
the
is not
community.
going to show you love like you're supposed to get love.
Oh yeah, we can agree on that.
So we
know
already
why,
know
though?
New York got the
Because
biggest haters.
It's no offices up in New York no more. They all in Miami, Atlanta, and Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no offices in New York.
That
Trust
is
me,
very
from a person
true.
that's been in the
still have
music
to travel.
business for
Right.
20 years.
You have to
You
travel.
go downtown, there's really no offices. Like when you go out of town,
Yeah, Bad
Capital,
Boys
But
is
think
all
about it.
everything,
Think about
everybody
your
moves,
office.
man.
New York is an office in itself. You got 50,000 people that you might see get on the train, and they all give you $1. How much money you got?
Yeah, but that's
Y'all talking y'all shit.
Yo,
right now.
I ain't gonna front.
lie.
yeah,
Yo,
but that's
yo.
but you
Because them
got-
people on the train be having more money than us, but they be doing that all
Yo,
day.
think about this, right? So
I did
now,
the wrong job.
I give you $1, you give me your album. 50,000 people do the same throughout that day. You got 50,000 in your pocket to fund anything you want to fund for.
I
right
think
there.
it's more pride
Now,
for artists. They got
people won't
more
support
pride
you.
to ask for money
You see-
than promote themselves.
That's a hustle.
That's the
Master
yeah.
P
That's
did
I
it.
know, but I'm
Right.
just saying though, they have too much pride. You know what it is with the artists? They want everything easy and free. They don't want to work for nothing. And I'm a true believer of hard work pay off. Nobody wants to work with nobody that's lazy and not gonna be consistent and dedicated to their craft when it comes down to music now.
Social media.
Yeah, social media is killing it. Yeah,
Think about it. I don't like these radio stations, Hot 97, 105. They talk
because
about,
they're not gonna play independent artists.
Now they know you out here selling your music in the street. Now if you get that promotion on the radio, because that's all people wait for. Oh, he was on Hot 97, so he got to be on.
Nah.
Now they're gonna support you faster.
Nah,
what
not
they
really.
do?
Not
Flex
really.
like, yo, give me a bag under the table. I don't got a bag under the table. Play this, then I can have you. They don't realize what we doing, man. You know what I mean? So that means you don't want me to come out.
Nah,
Because
not
if you play
really.
my joint on the radio, people gonna hear it and they're gonna say, yo,
only if and they know this. I'm glad you brought up that situation. And y'all both know this, right? No, I'm serious. I'm gonna piggyback off what you said. But honestly, if you're not in rotation, don't mean nothing. If I play your song one time, I just played it one time. If you ain't in rotation, it's not getting played every day, every night. Who knows who you are?
Now, see, with your point, I 100% agree on. Like, there's levels to it, but then you gotta ask an artist, like, yo, even if it's with that single. But I like to ask a lot of people, like, yo, what you doing this for? Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have an answer to everything, especially music. Even if it's the most simplest, a lot of artists can't answer. Like, yo, what you doing this music for? Like, what? Why are you doing it?
Right.
Shit, I just make music. Man, like, you gotta find a better. Like, you can say something like, yo,
It's
I
a
really,
difference from
I
putting
wanna,
out music,
like he
right.
said, I want to feed my family. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like that's a great
feed
answer.
your family
I thought
staying
that's
in the
the
hood.
only reason why
Can't do that.
if you're in the trenches and you got good
Yeah.
music, you want to feed your friends, you can get them out of the hood. So this way you can
gotta
pass
get
it
out-
on to the
you
next.
gotta get
in
out your
band.
comfort zone.
That's what
You
we
gotta
don't
travel.
do nowadays. We get out of the hood, want to come back to the hood and floors. We want to say, yeah, I made it. You want to have the Phantoms, rent it, spend all your
Look.
money on Lambos, and now you
But that's
broke.
how you get caught up. But that's also how you get
If
caught up.
that's what
again.
niggas want
Caught
to
up in the
do,
streets.
if that's what niggas want to do, and you do that shit, and whatever happens, I'm happy for you, and I'm gonna clap for you no matter what the ending is, because that's what you wanted to do.
I mean, and I'm not.
You wanted the floors, you wanted to
Listen,
come back to
but
the
you already
hood,
know-
get your shit took.
You already know everybody jealous of you, right? Because they feel like you made it out. Stay out. That's why I respect all these big time people that make it out. Like
They
50
can't
never,
come
he said
back.
50 never came to the hood. He be saying he
can't
came
come
to
back.
the, but they don't come to hood. You know what I'm saying? Stunting and be like, yo, yeah, I'm on the corner like I used to be. No, you made it
They
out.
can't,
so stay
man.
out.
They
These
bigger than
people
life,
make it out,
man.
and they tell everybody else what they did, what people still doing. If you know you was doing what I was doing, hustling in the hood, why you telling on me? You telling on me now. You telling like, yo, I'm still on the corner pitching to, you know what I'm saying, some for the 2 for 5s or the dimes or the 20s. You did that, you out. Oh, yo, I was on the radio.
That's a whole
Yo, I
different
was telling
show.
Them, yo, they like,
That's a whole nother show.
this is what I'm saying. And now you like, damn, now police know where you post. Oh, word. He got to tell a book about what he should do. We still doing that.
Shout out to Bruce Rivers on YouTube. Self snitching. Bruce Rivers got a whole segment for that.
They're putting that in their songs, though. They're putting what they're doing in songs, and now they're using that against them.
You putting them
They
in,
make it easy for them.
in your
Yeah.
song, but people
Yeah.
still doing this. What you
Easy.
putting in your songs? That's why I'm like dry snitching. Even though you don't realize it, why you doing that, man? You ain't coming back to the hood and say, yo, listen, I told on everybody in the hood, yo, here's a mill. Because now we can't do it no more because now police know it. We want to arrest somebody this week? Okay, we're going to do a raid. They know they're in the corner. That's what I'm saying. They watching now. They listening to music. People getting back left and right.
But ain't that the reason why the A&Rs and all them tell them what type of music to put out? They tell them to put that type of music
They
out.
be funding that
They
activity.
be funding their activity, man. Everybody
They
know
be
that now.
Heavily funding
You know what I
that-
mean?
that
If you throw some change on somebody, I was taught this. If you throw some change on somebody, give people limousine service, put them in the VIP section, let them pop bottles, give them the best looking females. Everybody felt like they made it.
That is
And
so
they ain't
true.
make nothing. You know what I mean?
You
ain't
gotta
getting.
fake it till you
yo,
make it.
the
That's
most
still
of
the rule,
yo,
man.
the guy behind the desk that when he looks like Urkel or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or Pee Wee Herman. That's the motherfucker that got the $1 million yacht over there. That's the motherfucker that got the plane
So
over there.
true.
That's the motherfucker that got the mansion because he's looking at it like, yo, he knows how to. One thing I had to say about our community, we don't never come together, and I see it in every other community. Like we're together right now. You know what I'm saying? If everybody builds a foundation and a culture and our culture within the culture, we would be better off. But everybody doesn't do that. Everybody wants to do what they want to do, like he was saying. It's like, yo, it's like how many MCs you really have in the music industry now. We talking about mic controllers. We not just talking about you going putting a song together and say I made it. How many people that can really spit?
All them niggas from Rochester, bro.
See?
I was just about to say, like, how,
Rochester,
See?
bro.
how did y'all feel about like the Griselda artists? I'm gonna always say bring them up when people say they don't deal like like the new artists that's out. I know they not new, but they still part of the bunch. I didn't grow up listening to them, but they a dope group.
Yeah, Griselda, I like Griselda, man. I like the movement they did in Buffalo, man. 'Cause Buffalo slumped out.
Ain't Benny the
Buffalo slumped out.
Ain't the Butcher from there? He from Buffalo,
Yeah,
right?
Benny the
Right?
Butcher,
Benny
yeah.
the Butcher.
Yeah, Butcher,
He's
Conway.
from Buffalo on the map, right?
I brought prop. Yo, listen, I was trying to come up. I was going to auctions because I ain't know about auctions. One night, you know how you be watching TV at night and you start seeing people talking about auctions. I'm like, what the fuck is that about? I called the number. They sent me a little pamphlet. I started reading. I started going to auctions buying this land, bro. I was like, yo, you know what? I got to come up. I bought land in Buffalo, commercial, half of an acre. I was like, yeah, I'm going to get it. Went out there, said, what the fuck is that, bro? It was like the city part of Buffalo, when you see the buildings, that's good. That's where the white people are.
Mm-hmm.
But the neighborhoods, I
Shit
mean,
crazy.
I ain't never seen no shit like that. You think New York, you see you got sneaker stores in this sneaker store. You had bodegas in the back, sneaker store on the side, barbershop.
The fuck?
All
Yeah.
the same shit.
Yeah.
And they had this almost every store, and they had the big chain. Like remember remember they got the bars on the windows. Do you remember the sliding gates when you put the padlock, lock your? They had that. They was so behind us. That's how bad it was.
Wow.
You seeing walking crackheads, summertime niggas slumped out, niggas alcoholics on the sidewalk sleeping. That's how bad that shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And this is Buffalo. You got crazy fiends.
But that's everywhere. I've been
but
to
the thing
Buffalo
is,
too. It's
reason I was
everywhere.
mad because I bought property and I'm like, damn, I can't make no money. I can't sell it back off.
Oh, because you ain't go there at nighttime. You probably went there at the daytime. When you buying any type of land or real estate, you always got to go there at night. Never go in the daytime. Most of the people was sleeping in the daytime. The activity is at nighttime. We know that. You never go buy a house in the daytime.
I bought it for dirt cheap. The property
Yeah, of course.
was $5,000.
Yeah, because they knew what was behind it.
I'm like, yeah, it's commercial. Only reason I thought I was gonna come up, I'm like, it's commercial. I could put a building. When I saw the neighborhood, I said, I saw so many closed businesses. Only thing that was still alive was McDonald's.
Right.
Know what I mean? You know, McDonald's never gonna close.
Right.
Then I saw Dairy Queen shut down.
Dairy Queen.
They Dairy Queen. I'm like,
yeah, certain out of town, they got certain stuff still open.
Wow.
They got Roy Rogers still open on the
Stop
road.
it.
Yeah, man.
Hold on.
When I was when I was coming back from when I was coming back from Trenton,
It's
Roy,
like
we
going to
stopped at Roy
Hardee's.
Rogers, man.
What? Did
Yeah.
you get a Philly cheesesteak?
No, the chicken, Roy Rogers. I went there for the chicken and all that.
Yeah,
Because you
man.
remember,
Roy Rogers, that's a Roy
churches
Rogers.
took Roy Rogers out of business.
Wow.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, man.
taking it way
There's
back.
certain
Yo,
places
Roy
still
Rogers
run that.
was
When
my
you go on the
shit.
road, they still have them franchises.
Yes,
You know what
true.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
They still have old franchises.
I mean, the reason why I bought Buffalo, because my cousin's in Canada, so it's right, the Peace Bridge
Right.
and all that.
Yeah, it's right there.
Right there. It's right
So
there.
I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's easy access on the crossover.
Right.
But it was just like, I mean, it was poor. It was dirt.
You'd be
poor out
surprised.
there,
Rough.
man.
Yeah.
And you got so many fiends. So I feel like, yo, you got what they want. You gonna make money off those fiends.
But
It
that's
was
what a lot of artists
crazy
got to do
fiends,
too. They got to
bro.
come back
It
and
was so
donate
many
money to
heroin
the youth,
heads,
to the community.
crackheads,
We're going left.
dog.
Yeah.
No, but that's what's out.
Nah,
Just
I
like
feel like-
Patterson.
What you talking about?
I feel like all upstate.
Lost now.
No, but
Y'all done lost
I'm just
me.
talking about far as investments go, right? Like far as music, right? So you know when people get a little small bag, when they do have a hot single, they don't take the money.
In other words,
and
you're saying they
invest
should
it
invest
to get
it in
that
the
passive
artist should
income
invest
or that
money.
residual income,
Yeah.
right? They don't
Because you
know
went
nothing
straight
about
off
that.
topic.
So I'm just saying, and the reason why I'm doing this because
Yeah.
it's like far as the people that support him, right? So if you're gonna have a team of people that's gonna support you, I mean, especially New York City, no matter what, if it's New York City, Yonkers, it's still a city and it's still got working people. It shouldn't be difficult for you to be like, yo, I made 10,000 today. You know what I mean? If you out there selling your music, but people not gonna buy your music because they feel like I don't know you. they think that you're a panhandler. Like, yo, why you selling me your music? Why you ain't doing it the right way? And that could be the right way. You doing it the right, hand to hand. Like, yo, listen, you got my music. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make this, that. This is my quota. They don't care. But if you on the radio, that's what my point. You're on the radio and flexing it. Yo, play this song one time. People hear, oh, I heard him on the radio. He fake it till you make it, because you know you ain't make it yet, but they heard your music. So they think that you made it, and now they gonna support you faster.
Ain't no more faking it.
Yeah.
You make it or you don't.
So what you got next, Mike? What's coming up? Like what do we expect from you?
Well, you know,
in the
sky's
future?
the limit with me. You already know how I move. You know what I mean? I'm actually want to get into a lot of film now, so we can actually do stuff with the artists and do soundtracks and stuff like that.
Okay.
And basically, when you get a movie, right, and you got music playing in the movie, or, you know, a web series or a sitcom or a commercial or whatever, you know what I mean? That's more revenue, and that's another PR move that I want to work on this year.
Okay.
Just more PR work. A lot of, like, this the second quarter, y'all know. So I want to try to finish the second quarter out with a lot of PR work, like just pushing the singles that, you know, I'm working on, the clothing line. You already know I got a calendar out, you know what I mean? I do a calendar every year, my own calendar. That did well. So, you know, I do a lot of stuff outside of music too that actually brings stuff to the music, you know what I mean? And that's what a lot of people don't know. You got to do certain things outside your comfort zone to bring it back to the music.
True.
And that's what I do too. You know, I actually, shout out to Vioca Rojas. She's one of my childhood friends. She came up with the idea for women this year, the color's purple for you guys. And I didn't even know that.
Oh, it is.
You know what I mean? Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I
didn't know
donate-
that.
and I sponsor, my calendar is purple.
Okay.
And all the females that did something throughout the year, I put them in the middle and put a star next to them, and then I did a tribute in the back of the calendar.
That's nice.
You know?
Okay.
So shout out to her for actually bringing that to light. You know what I mean?
Right.
Shout out.
Yeah. I sent y'all some music too. I don't know if y'all got it.
Well, I'm sure we did.
No, I'm saying on my behalf. I just want to make sure it went through.
Well, we'll check it.
Yeah. I wanted to play like maybe 2 singles, you know what I mean, that we working on. And yeah, just basically the music business is really took a big jump, you know what I mean, as far as like the internet is concerned. You know what I mean? Everybody on the internet is making money besides us. You know what I mean?
Listen,
and it's not us making the money. Like Spotify, they giving what? A half a penny? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they ain't giving shit.
The thing I was telling everybody, I came up with this idea, and I'll give it to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. It's how you perfect it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got the QR code, right? The QR code cards now, right? All you gotta do is put your music on the QR code, right?
Yeah, they go right
and
to
have
it.
people scan it. You can sell it. You can sell your album right there for $10 if you want. Like you were saying, or 40 was saying. If and Sai was saying, if 10 people buy your album right there, how much money is that?
Right.
That's
exactly.
$100 right there.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you don't have to give nobody no money. But you have to go to people that actually got money that don't mind supporting you. Because some people are like, no, I'm good. I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? Or your QR code card might be on the ground. You know, people do shit like that.
Yeah,
you know, I love that, though. Because a lot of people used to throw my flyers on the ground. I would ask them, right, where did you get the flyer from? I got it in the phone booth. I got it in the train station. I said, oh, wow. So I think the person that threw it on the ground, they connected me with the person that actually picked up the flyer.
There you go. There you go.
I think the best way to promote too, you gotta give people stuff like Ice was saying. He was giving free T-shirts, like the merch. You get somebody, come to my showcase, you can go home with a free T-shirt or a CD, right? Not just a CD, but you know, for example, people want to feel like you're giving them something, right? Just like if you're giving out turkeys, yo, I'm gonna give you a free turkey. Just buy the album. You gotta give people something in New York. That's the only way they can come on. You say, yo, listen, drinks are free. I'm gonna give you a blunt and a shot of Hennessy. They gonna come
They gonna show up for that. They gonna show up for that.
They gonna show up for some smoke. Like, yo, you gonna a blunt? So they gonna give free blunts down the block. You know what I mean? What they'll do is just go out and support. They gonna want to smoke. I noticed that. Free drinks, free liquor, free smoke. They love it. People love it.
And it's sad though, because they're not just buying your music because they really listen to it. They like music.
They're just
They
doing
come
business
just
for
to
it.
get the weed and the drink, and
But they're
that's
gonna
not
get
cool.
exposed to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, once they get exposed to, that's how you hook them in.
Well, I want to thank you both so much, especially Mike Ice, of course, and Don Sawyer always coming through. We appreciate you and
Always.
coming in,
Family.
dropping jewels, letting people know like what's really going on in the music business, and helping people out, helping these artists out, and just letting them know how to move and how to get around. And you're always welcome. Your family, anything you knew you're working on. I know we are going to start traveling together.
Yeah, definitely.
Doing some of the showcases with us.
I got some time freed up now, so I'm able to move better.
Yeah, I like
You
it.
know?
So definitely keep in touch. I heard it saying, and I want to leave it on this note. If you're not inspired by the people in your circle, then you're in the wrong circle.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
We're just going to leave that on everybody's brain on the way out.
Right.
All right?
That
It's the
was
Ride Along. This is your girl, Info, 40, Hezzy, Mike Ice.
Yeah.
You know how we do
Team
it.
UK Nation Music Group. Y'all already know.
And thank y'all once again for coming through. It's the Ride Along. We ready to turn some corners. We out.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Always.
This is Capital from Wu-Tang, cooling out right now on the ride along. So ride along with the strong Wu-Tang Clan, ain't nothing to put up with. I'm chilling right now, yo, so keep it hip-hop right now with Miss Info. You know what I'm saying? All day and all night, yo, right here on Rough Rider Radio. Wu-Tang forever, let's go. So
Baby, what's your name? I really, really, really wanna get to know ya. You gotta tell me, I gotta know before the night is over. We've been dancing all night. You've been feeling all on my body. I wanna get to know ya. I gotta know just who you are. See you from afar, staring at my frame. Come and sit front row, it's a good game. Shoot my shots, get a ring like LeBron James. I really wanna get to know you, baby, what's your name? Should I? Nah, I can't tell you, I'm ashamed. Fuck it, when you bit your lip, I almost came. You got the prettiest mouth that I ever seen. Wanna take it for a ride, then stretch you like a limousine. You got that look in your eyes, like I got you hypnotized. You watch my hips and my thighs, hit it left, right. I know you came with your peeps, not trying to disturb your peace, but if it were up to me, would've left, right? I threw that ass, I could tell you enjoyed. I look back, you gave a dap to your boys. Sexy and black with the sauce, call me soy. You ain't wanna lead a party, but I left you no choice. Baby, what's your name? I really, really, really wanna get to know ya. You gotta tell me, I gotta know before the night is over. We've been dancing all night. You've been feeling all on my body. I wanna get to know ya. I gotta know just who you are. I'm loving how you smile and the way you say Camilla. I can see me with you from the summer to the winter. Wild me out, fuck me good, do you bad? I'm a sinner, fly me out, take me on dates, eat me up for dinner in the villa off the coast of Turks and Caicos. Body me, leave me froze, I pose the case closed, and nobody knows that's how the game goes. On vacay I post, but no one face shows. You know how it go. I'ma slide on you and let you slime on me. I'ma love on you and let you fuck on me. I'ma spill on you, but baby, ain't no tea, cause I got to know you. But do you know me? Baby, what's your name? I really, really, really wanna get to know ya. You gotta tell me, I gotta know before the night is over. We've been dancing all night. You've been feeling all on my body. I wanna get to know ya. I gotta know just who you are.
No Rockodads on the beats.
Put that on everything, I'ma get everything that I could ever have dreamed of. That's on my mama, yeah, that's on my soul. I'll be flooding arenas. If it's 1 out of 10, I'ma let it. When there's money to get, I'ma get it. Get to the bag, secure the bag. Put that on everything, I'ma get everything that I could ever have dreamed of. That's on my mama, yeah, that's on my soul. I'll be flooding arenas. If it's 1 out of 10, I'ma love it. When there's money to get, I'ma get it. Get to the bag, secure the bag. Yeah, run to the bag. I gotta get to the bag. Word to my mama, that's on my dad. Show me the hustle, hustle, hustle. So them go get it. Mixing all up in the kitchen. They whipping up in the kitchen. Told me mind my business, but I was all up in the business. I'm trying to get to the riches. Hard in the pay, school can't relate. I couldn't wait until I graduated to say that I did it and get my certificate. Get to the bag, cash, cake, lobster and steak. So much money to make. You chasing bitches, time to wake and bake. Talking Chase, TD, Banks. My piece is gonna hit, that's all I gotta say. Do my little dance. I'm talking money moves, but don't get distracted by all of this ass sitting in front of you. Wait, okay, let's get back to this paper. The money is that away. Okay, I'll be back, see you later. Cause mama need a house, baby need shoes. Daddy want a red Cadillac with no roof. Shorty got a business, washing all the Benjamins, making it legitimate. Gotta have proof. You throw your money at strippers. Can't pay your rent, now you gon' trip. Then throw a little dick to the strippers. Cause you need somewhere to live. That's how it is when you ain't securing the bag. You blowing her back and blowing the bag. You can't get it back, you going out bad and going out sad. You gotta relax. Now you down bad where your bitch at. Oh, she can't sit down for a chit chat. Shorty need a little break, get a Kit Kat. Damn, where's the drip at? I pull it off the rubber band, watch it unfold. How the fuck she get it? That's a story untold. Get it, flip it, ship it, spin it, 360. I'm talking residual money. I do it for my daughter. Money gotta flow like water, Aquafina. I put that on everything. I'ma get everything that I could ever have dreamed of. It's a big KP so grand. Camilla Porsche, you know the brand. Yes, the one you can't stand, cause she never fall. Put that on everything, I'ma get everything that I could ever have dreamed of. That's on my mama, yeah, that's on my soul. I'll be flooding arenas. If it's 1 out of 10, I'm 11. With this money to get, I'ma get it. Get to the bag, secure the bag. Put that on everything, I'ma get everything that I could ever have dreamed of. That's on my mama, yeah, that's on my soul. I'll be flooding arenas. If it's 1 out of 10, I'm 11. With this money to get, I'ma get it. Get to the bag, secure the bag. Yeah, money, 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 money. Yeah, I want it, I'ma get it. I'm sure you can show me how to spin it, but baby, can you show me how to flip it? How to take 2 stacks to 200 racks or too much to count as a milli. To move your family out the city. I just wanna say I did it, yeah, I did it. I started off with coins in my piggy. Now I get to the money, yeah, it's plenty. I'm talking duffel bag, it's a Fendi. I'm talking duffel bag, it's a Fendi.
Artifacts transcend from beginning to end. Word up, what my niggas in the West District. What my people on the ass. What my niggas in the bourgeois district. Word up, what's next? Barriers are breaking on the transcend. Artifacts transcend from beginning to end.
9-6 batter, the kicks, blitz, mix the batter. Add a comma, drama, honor the dawn scatter. MCs, they on E, peep the steez. Whack niggas ease, left my lyrical status B's deaf. F the next, who talking trash, walking ass. My rep blast as is, fucked up in the business. It's time to bust brothers who be lacking rapping. Happy Looney Tunes acting like they shit be happening. But no, raw shit for your balance, got the talent. The school rap fools who say they rule, I can't stand it. But never in the rut, strut, pussy putting up. My style's heated like cooking, I'm hooking those who stuck. On one type, right, my soul's dynamite for spite. I'm fighting those crews who broadcast news and blight. Mike, this be MC's jealous of the flow. The super rap bro, do you really wanna know?
Ain't no time for second guessing, crews be tested.
No question.
I'm leaving suckers stressing, mad vex, cause I wreck sets and clock checks. House niggas like projects and blue crews who rock next. I know this bogus MCs who lack focus won't approach us. They keep it real in small doses. They want us posing for posters, holding up their noses, not knowing that they can't make AG without showbiz. Frontin' for hoes, but ain't got one show the verse. Curse my verse cause it hurts. Rappers survive by selling t-shirts. I put my lifestyle on wax and made a few stacks, but still got this after my label made they look back. Let's
Similar sounding MCs run routines while I'm stuck in between doing my dream and getting cream. My whole team fiends for ill skills I spill out. But when you rock spots, I hear your block yells out, sell out. And since I'm running, I'ma run it with intentions. For nondescript nitwits who dissing bought pensions. I'm ending all that dumb shit like Jim Henson. Serve niggas like Benson, preventing groups from representing. Tax and malls, halls in action. Hitting low spots, brothers be jacking. Still be maxing. Page after page, stage after stage. Engagement snapping, happen to be true to rapping. Closed caption. Effects from the king of dialect. I can jack flow that will blow the whole fucking set. Keep the time check. Past due, artifact one. True, tame one. Be artifact number 2. Hey yo, check the data on the rappers that'll touch ya. And ring alarms cause we got the bombs like Russia. Monosyllabic habits of rapping sound erratic. While our lines break minds in distress like wet fabric. Fantastic like 4 raw like world wars. I come across like bridge work and plus I hurt your image when I tour. Dips do backflips for these rappers with black lips and action-packed lyrics and hieroglyphics on a half-inch.
Check it out. 1, 2, 2, 2. Yeah. Circle and crew. Yeah. E.O. Cardinal, how we. Yo, I'm from a place where the bass disgraces the many faces, and my rhymes cause distaste. My niggas are complacent when it comes to lacing hot tracks. Name Jason, niggas call me Cardinal, Mr. Circle Rhyme Kicker. Producer ASR, kick filler, snare hitter. God lover 6 foot and more of that track spitter. The more I flow, the more I create envious niggas in my local. Hype nigga with unmatchable vocal. Yard youth, uncouth and rock it on the regular. My man Solitaire knows the stilo. It's the silver house and the girl in Denmark checking the holes, but no goes to chicken. I possess too much beef. I'm spectacular like a coral reef, skin teeth for spite. Drink Sprite and spit it out, cause my image is the illest. True flavor and spit darts, arts lead to action. Biggie 4 got more for rhyme satisfaction.
Snow blows and hoes blow. Some girls talk no, but we all know so. Then do a couple shows, then collecting the dough. Then you hear me every night on your stereo. Then hear me every day on your stereo. Circle brings the heat to bleed out your nose. How you feel when you see us coming with the real beats and rhymes and throw it right through your grill? Your girl saying ill, but wanting a dose. Where the circle from, dawg? Yo, the T.O. And where the shot clear at? Yo, ask all bro. Now some dudes try to chase but break their ankles. Now every word that I said leaves you confused. I'm like 2 stones just fucking with your toes. So understand the shock, the one chiz knock, the T.O. that makes your knees knock.
Type of cat ghetto dwellers tend to look out for. Without raw material, you out your evanescent mind, my niggas. I'm too kind to niggas. Putting in work, one day socks be the biggest. It's right there. I swear I smell at least 7 digits. Me and Chase know that. Addicted to rap. About to clean up, but still got some itches to scratch. On the home front, I don't want none of my road dogs to starve. It's been like 4 months of what's new. Nothings, and I can't call it. See my crew reduced to nothing but broke alcoholics before. Now outlaw, soon to be rich. Y'all waited for the day for socks to turn prick. Well, I'ma grant your wishes. Arrival of the fittest MC. Survival of the richest to be. To be.
Yo, for the 98. Final read, what it be. Head touch of Steve, check it out. Yo, I got gifted gab, write my rhymes on slabs, remarkable jazz. I'm dealing with snakes, fakes, and crabs. Wanting revenue, never knew jack. Levels collapse my raps, put my name on the map. Perhaps the night times the gold mine, sirens upon 9, ready to hold mine. They so blind, watching niggas up in crime be up. Blessing heads with the yayo, but stay so real around my way. BK, block of hustlers, money that lusters, funds for slums come in clusters. Perceiving that the world doesn't trust us, nothing nice. Blood is ice, only colder. Cats are polar, enter your system. This comes to solar, lunar eclipse. Words delivered from the lips, no slips, clips with hollow tips, ready to rip. Far beyond oblivion, lyrics living in thoughts combined. Cataract rhymes, depressing at times, only to find each line eternal. My burner increased to thermal degrees. We eating MCs like an inferno. Journals jot the thought that obliterate your mind like a supernova. It's all over. My physical feel reveals the illness in my character. The holy God knocks, dealing with hard rocks like Metallica. I hold the silencer for all the violence that occurs. Blurry vision got your mind in shambles. Life's a gamble, dealing with the shit from every angle. This web got me tangled, I feel strangled. I need oxygen, the Glock dispense bullets through my enemies. A remedy, I'm saying, God. Playing hard can get you dead. Shots embedded when I said it. Niggas regret it. You want it, come and get it. Black steel, shit can get as real as you let it. Niggas should know the name. We out for fame and the credit. In the game where you know you can't reset it till it's over. It's murder word the way I heard your style in the physical. Lyrics match the mystical and flip like fractions. The main attraction can cause a chain reaction when MC can attack this. Raps I blast with, knock the earth right off its axis. Fact is, I strike the mic perceptive with the rhyme. Unique, I speak stutterless, understanding in time is clear. My atmosphere is where you never compare. Lyrics be so rare, bound to leave your hearing impaired. Eardrums is teared, careers is ended. So many whack tracks pretended offended, have now been apprehended, scented. Right off the mission, peep the real official, get it down to a science. Defiance puts you on my hit list. You need a witness like Jehovah. Fast flow, the knocker rocks you not like a boulder. It's over, over. My physical shell just rock, rhymes will be left behind.